NFT games are blowing up, and Axie Infinity is leading the charge. The team just recently announced that they're putting up 5,000 AXS tokens for tournaments, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can get your hands on some of those tokens. Are you ready? Friends, thanks again for joining me. So today we're talking all about Axie Infinity and their brand new tournament structure that they're rolling out, where they're giving away 5,000 AXS tokens for community members to run tournaments on the brand new esports focused server that they're launching. This is pretty big news, and in today's standing, that's almost $150,000 at the current AXS price. That's big money to be had out there. I'm actually pretty excited about this, and this is pretty big news, and we're going to dive all into how you can actually set up your own tournament and get some of that prize money, or even compete in these upcoming tournaments. But before we get started, if you love gaming, NFTs, and earning money in crypto, then make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and smash that like button if you want to maximize your crypto profits with me. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this Axie news, because in the world of esports, this is actually something that is pretty big. The esports industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry already. This is something that a lot of people may not know. If you're not a gamer, you may not know how big the esports and gaming industry is, but it has surpassed most of the standard sports here in the United States in not only viewers, but also money generated. That's a pretty big thing. Now, gaming in general is expected to grow and exceed $200 billion as an industry by 2023. So if you were already unsure about gaming and the future of NFTs and where that's going, just know that tons of money is flowing that direction, and people understand that this is a big thing, right? It's so big that esports are now an official Olympic sport. Can you believe that? The Olympic Virtual Series has picked up esports and will be featured in the upcoming Olympics. So that's pretty huge just in itself. And so when it comes down to Axie Infinity, they recognize the importance of esports, and so they want to entice the community to be able to put together some tournaments, and they've done so by issuing this amount of AXS, about 5,000 AXS that they're putting out there for these tournaments. Now, right now, the AXS token has been absolutely crushing the markets. It's up over 500% in the last month. I'm not lying, 500%. That's crazy. It is one of the best performing assets in the last 30 days when most of the crypto markets were falling flat on their face. The AXS token was straight killing it and crushing the game out there. So for all those holders and all those longtime believers in Axie Infinity, you guys have done well. But it's not too late to get on board. So with this new announcement, the team is actually launching a brand new esports server that is specifically just for tournaments. And this way it is streamlined so you have the best optimal gameplay. And what they're going to be doing is they're taking submissions right now until the end of July for people who want to run these community-based events. And they're going to essentially pick about 10 different events that they'll have, and they'll be across multiple regions and multiple skill levels. So even if you're a beginner, you could be entering into one of these tournaments or running a beginner's tournament, or all the way up to being the top level cream of the crop tournaments as well. So there's an opportunity for everybody to get on board here. Now, when it comes to actually getting into the gameplay, well, they're going to close the submissions here for the different events for the community proposals, and then in August they'll be making announcements on when the actual tournaments will be out there. So definitely make sure you follow them on social and keep up with that, because everything in the NFT space moves incredibly fast. Now, I think this was a really good move, because instead of Axie Infinity going with creating their own tournaments and hosting them themselves and running them all themselves, which is actually quite a lot of work if you've ever tried to host a community tournament of any kind, let alone a gaming tournament, There's a lot more involved there. So they've actually put this into the hands of the community. And the Axie Infinity community is a big and tight-knit community. They're on Discord, they're talking all the time, it's very active, it's one of the most active NFT game communities out there. So to put that power into the community's hands, I think was really smart. And so they've made this a community-driven effort. I've talked about this a lot of times on the channel, so if you watch, you hear me say it all the time, but communities are one of the biggest driving factors that I look for when I invest into an NFT project, or into any crypto project for that matter. So the fact that they have put this power into the community's hands, I think bodes well for Axie Infinity in the long run, and for the community members who are getting involved here on the ground floor of this, because I doubt this will be the last time they issue these types of rewards for these great community run events. So if you guys want to get in on this, I have all the details below here in the description. You can click the link there and you can actually register here before the end of July if you want to run your own Axie Infinity tournament. And if you want to just enter in the tournaments, make sure you look for their announcements on social media, and I'll definitely be making sure you guys are up to date when they launch all that details. Well, that's all the Axie news I have for you guys today. Until next time, stash